Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ella Berries Africa. In our today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to make this simple sleeveless A-line gown for a 3 months old baby with ruffles around the hemline. If this is what you want, stay tuned to the end. Thank you. So guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, to today's tutorial. So without wasting much of our time, we are going to be using a tape, a ruler, scissors, chalk in the drafting of today's pattern. These are the things we'll be needing. And for our measurements, we are going to be needing this. Of course, you know, this gown is actually for an infant, and the chest measures 17, the hip is 18.5, the length is 16, the shoulder is 7 inches. So I'm using this crepe fabric for making this dress. So I went ahead to fold my fabric, so I don't waste much time. I went ahead to fold my fabric this way in a bias form, because it's a kind of an A-line gown. So after folding it, you go ahead, measure your length. Yes, my length from the measurement there, my length is 16. So I'm going to add 2 inches to that. 2 inches to that, making 18 inches. So I'm adding 1 inch for the hemming and 1 inch because an infant, you know, they grow every day. So you don't have to mark it exactly the way it is. So go ahead and mark our starting point. This is our starting point, of course, which is also our shoulder, like this. So from that starting point, we are going to go ahead to mark our chest line. For an infant, you can go ahead, depending on the infant, whether big or small or big. This one is on the small size. So I'll go ahead and mark. I'll use 4.5 for the chest line, like this. So on that chest line is where I'm going to be inserting my hip measurement. I'm not going to be using this chest because it's a free gown. So I'll go ahead and use my hip measurement, which is 18.5. 18.5 divided by 4 is going to give us 6.25. 6.25, yes. 18.5. Let me be sure about that. Let me use my tape to find out. Okay, no, it's not. It's 4.75. 4.75. So go ahead and mark that. 4.75 plus 1 inch. Just one arm. You see the allowance we're having is too much. So go ahead and reduce this. Go ahead and reduce it like this. Let me move it so you guys can be seeing it. Yes. Go ahead and reduce it. So let's see what we have left. So 4.75, yes, plus 1 inch, yes. I think that's okay. So with that, we have gotten our chest line. We are just going to go ahead and extend this chest line here, what we have here, to the hemline. We use our ruler and join it to the hemline, just like this. Okay, so we'll just join it this way. Yeah. So for the shoulder is 7. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. We are just going to take off the half inch there because it's a sleeveless top. We'll join it to the chest line like this, and then we'll make our armhole curve. Like this. For the neck round, we are going to be using 1.5 inch for the neck round because it's an infant. 1.5 inch for the neck round. We are using 1.5 inch for the neck round. It's an infant. For the neck width, Then for the depth, we are using 2 inches for the depth. So we curve it this way. This is for the front neck depth. Then for the back neck depth, we are going down by 1 inch. We are going down by 1 inch.
Hi, Jesus.
We are going down by 1 inch. So with this, we are going to go ahead use our scissors to cut it out. We wouldn't cut out the neckline because we are going to be using this neckline to cut out the back panel. So on the hemline here, we'll just make a curve. Just make a curve, just the way I'm doing. Make a curve like this. That is it. So we are going to go ahead and cut this out using our scissors. So this is it. I'm going to go ahead and fold my fabric again and then cut it out. Cut the back panel. So this is it. I'm not going to be adding a zipper to this. I won't be adding a zipper to this. I'll just I'm going to be using a buttonhole, a button slit. I'll make a slit here behind and then insert a button to it. So we are going ahead now to cut out the back panel using this front panel. We'll go ahead to cut out the back panel just like this. So we're done cutting out the back neck. So we're going to take this off and so we can cut out the front neck pan. So we'll also cut out the slanted shoulder. So this is what we got in the end. This is what we got in the end. This is the front piece. So by the time we stitch 1 inch in and 1 inch in. So this is what we are going to get. We'll be left with just this. So for the ruffles below, for the ruffles around the hemline, I'm going to be using this net. I already cut it out. So you can use 2 inches width. You can use 2 inches width and 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch is better. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure about apart from the hem line, folding the hem line this way. I'll go ahead and measure about 3 inches this way, this way. That is where I'll divide that 3 inches into three. 1 2 3, just like I'm showing you. 1 2 3, like this. That's why I'll be fixing my 1.5 inch ruffles. I'll make ruffles and then fix it here for both the back and the front panel. You make ruffles like this, fix it all round, make ruffles and fix it all round. Then for the facing, let me cut out the facing for those that cannot cut the facing. For the facing, you're just going to go ahead, fold your fabric again. I'll go ahead and fold my fabric again, like so. Remember, I'm using the stretchy parts. Yes, I'm using the stretchy parts. This is the part I'm using, like this. So after folding this, like this, you go ahead and place your cutout pattern on it. Like so. You measure about 4 inch on this end. You measure 4 inch on this end, like this, 4 inch. Then on this end here, you also measure that same 4 inch, just like this. So you mark out your neck round and your armhole round, like this. You trace it out. So from here on, from this 4 inches, you just curve it this way. Just watch me the way I'm curving it, just like this. So you cut it out. So this facing is going to serve for the neck round and also for the armpits. So this is it. We are going to go ahead and do the same thing for the front panel. Do the same thing for the front panel. From the end of your armhole on this side, you go down by 4 inch. Then from the mid point of your neck, your center front, you go down by 4 inch. Yes. And then you trace out the neckline, the shoulder and the armhole. you join it to that point there. Take this off, you make a curve just like the one I'm doing, just like this, and then you cut it out. So this is it. So with this, we are done with today's tutorial. We're done with today's tutorial. If you need a detailed tutorial on how to join this, just leave a message on my comment section, and I'm going to be glad to attend to it. So this is what we got. So see you guys. If you have been watching me to this point, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more interesting videos. See you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.